Tranquilio, everybody! I bet some of you are thinking, what's this old guy doing on stage? Did he get confused and just wander in off the street? I am confused, but it's not because I'm old. It's because I've been smoking weed since 1969. My people. I want you all to relax, because I'm not going to talk about my physical and mental disintegration. It's too depressing. We don't have enough time. I could spend a whole hour just on my prostate. But what I will say is that sometimes, rather than me getting older, it seems to me more like everybody else is getting younger. I got stopped by a cop last week. He looked like he was 12 years old. He asked me for my license and registration. I asked him if he finished his homework. I see we got a lot of young people here. That's great. I got some terrific advice for you. Could stop you from going down the wrong path in life, so pay close attention. Whatever you do, don't get married. You will never get better advice than that. But if you're already married, good luck. You're going to need it. But nobody warned me, so I've been married for 40 years now. Thank you. 40 years is a long, long time. It's even longer when you're married. 40 years. Did you know that 10 years is the average amount of time that a murderer spends in prison? I'm just saying. But think about that. A guy kills somebody and does 10 years. I get married, I'm doing 40 to life. What the fuck? And talk about cruel and unusual punishment. 40 years with somebody who constantly nags, backseat drives, always gets a headache at the worst time. I have no idea how my wife put up with me. But I love my wife. I have to say that she's an audience. I do love her, and I'm grateful she gave me 2 wonderful children, but my kids cost me a fucking fortune. The worst part was paying for college. I could have bought a college for less. And I loved college back in the day when I partied. My parents paid for it, but when I paid for my kids, it was like getting a colonoscopy without anesthesia or lube. My son got high, and he got laid, and I got fucked. And it didn't help that he spent 9 years earning a 4-year degree. That's 9 long years. But that's okay. I just got to cut back a little in retirement. I don't have to eat the gourmet brand of cat food. And I can do without creature comforts like heat. Heat is overrated. I won't suffer. You go numb long before you freeze to death. I started to play golf when I turned 40. I didn't want to, but as a middle-aged married man, I needed something to replace sex. First time I played, we added up our scores, and I was so excited, because at 151, I had high score. Then they reminded me that low score wins. What kind of bullshit is that? How can low score win? That's not a sport. That's a cholesterol level. Low score wins. That's un-American. That'd be like taking a guy with less votes and making him president. Okay, so it's not un-American. I'm what they call a high handicapper. High handicapper is a euphemism for shitty golfer. So I took lessons, didn't help. My golf instructor gave me a lot of good tips. He told me the most important thing is to never tell anyone his name. As bad as I am, I did have one shining moment of glory. I got a legitimate hole-in-one, no bullshit. A lot of people say it's all luck. Those are the jealous bastards who don't have one. Honestly, it is mostly luck, but it takes a lot of skill, too. Don't let anyone tell you different. It is not easy getting the ball through the clown's nose. Okay, thank you very much. I'm Frank Elio. You guys have been great.